Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the Library of Lore. We're gonna do possibly a slightly shorter stream tonight of Cities Skylines 2. Okay, so yes, this is Sanibel. That's the most recent save. We did that in December. We're gonna get going with this. Should warn you folks, I am not feeling 100%. I ate something that disagreed with me. Don't actually feel sick, I just don't feel exactly well. So we're just gonna relax for the evening and see if we can figure out why everything is exploding traffic-wise. That's backing up a fair way. This line is so nice. I just wish it showed you where they'd come from as well as where they're going. This road may be part of the problem. Oh god, that definitely is part of the problem. Shoot. What do we have here? Regular buildings. Oh, no, we want this part of it. Crap, the medical clinic is here. We've got a reasonable budget. Most of these are regular buildings. Okay. Med clinic, we need you to temporarily relocate. I will be putting you back in a moment. We need to upgrade this road capacity. 2 lanes is not cutting it. Oh. This might not have been the time to disrupt the retail segment, the commercial segment. But they'll rebuild. It'll happen. Could also help if I upgrade this road provide a more attractive option for some of the cars turning here. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Huh. But what might work is if I extend that road just a touch. You can also adjust this street here. This one would be a little more painless. Oh, there we go. Some of it is rebuilding. That's really good. Oh my god. I'm gonna let this settle out before I panic too much. This could be an unusual traffic spike because of buildings being completed or upgraded and moving in. I don't remember exactly where we left everything off last time. I'm sure it'll be okay. If I ever mentioned I really hate audio on streams, thank you, Kellen, right? How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Is this better with regards to my volume? Hey, Planet Kitties, enjoy the lurk. Alright, let's see how this is. Alright, thank you, Calenrime. At least it was an easy fix. Oh, crime. Okay, crime scene. Let's see how crime and policing in general are looking. Fire and rescue, no. Police. do have a police station. There's one criminal in the city. I guess we don't have too much to worry about just yet. Music could go down a bit. All right. How's that? Yeah, problem is, Callan, right? It seems to vary widely from game to game. That makes it difficult to wait. So if we need it a little bit more, let me just drop this another 10% or so. There we are. How's that? Okay, thank you.
Welcome to Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town. We've got grapes and crawlers and creamy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Cheap and random.
Oh, we love the cheap and random flea market. We came here with the grandkids and we'll stay
Cheap and random.
Oh, sure. I've been here before. Matter of fact, I was here last Tuesday.
Cheap and random.
Toaster works fine if you flip the bread.
Cheap and
Okay.
random. What is that thing?
Everybody, get out of
What
here!
is that thing?
That is
Oh
a
my God.
frog nut extraction.
Cheap and random. You never know what you're gonna get, and you never will unless you come find out.
This is Cloud Lounge FM with me, Cantina Forrester. I was
Looks like it's
thinking
having
the
an
other
easier
day,
time clearing
what
out
makes
now. That's
life
good.
worth living? Big question.
Yeah,
I
we've
know.
still got issues up
You might
here.
wonder why this seriousness all of a sudden.
I
Well,
did,
I
Callan
stumbled over
Ray.
the book, 100
And once
Years of
again, it was
Solitude
pretty much right
by
at the end of
Gabriel
stream, too.
García Márquez.
I don't know how it
Did I
happened.
pronounce it right? For what it's worth, that was my best
It's
Spanish
weird.
accent.
Things go
Even
really
though I
great
know
for
Gabriel
most of the
was
stream, then
Colombian.
right at the end, something slips
Anywho,
through.
After reading this book, I couldn't really sleep, and I struggled with those existential questions. After a couple of hours, I came to a conclusion. It might sound shallow and pretentious, but for me, doing what I do, playing music for you guys, and to talk about everything under the sun, makes life worth living for me. Thank you for listening. This is Cantina Forrester, and you are listening to
We can
Cloud
blame
Lounge
Instara.
FM. Here's another song for you.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Captain.
As a streamer, I think I am contractually obligated to blame Twitch, actually.
Welcome.
But I will take
So a
that under
housing
advisement.
shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
Okay.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of the
I don't think
statistical
Ansara would like that blame.
abstraction
Probably
and its
not.
effect on the human.
How are you doing,
Thank
Cleric?
you,
It's really good to see you.
Professor.
I hope everyone's having a good day. I don't know if you saw in
This just
Discord,
in
I'm
from
not
traffic.
feeling
If you're
100%.
thinking
I'm not
about
sick,
making
but I
switch,
ate
you
something
can
that didn't
expect
agree with me.
delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
And it's been bothering me. Honestly, since last night. It was yesterday's dinner.
It's worth
And
slowing
it's still
down.
with me.
And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
But
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait.
that's
now in
okay.
traffic than
I've
have to
got
start
City
thinking about
Skylines. It's a very chill,
Besides, if I
relaxing
did
game.
that,
I
I'd
may
never
end
get
up
anywhere.
ending early. We'll see how
Chilly
things go.
day with temperatures a little low, so if you're heading out, don't forget your jacket.
Okay, this intersection is still a bit slow. Yeah, and it's a shame because it was really good food too. I made pizza meatloaf. And it tasted amazing. It just isn't sitting well in my stomach. My dad actually had the same reaction. But he was okay today. I'm still feeling it. Yeah, basically just regular meatloaf, but with a lot of pizza, Italian spices, and pepperoni mixed into the meat mixture, and topped with the kind of sauce you'd put on a pizza, and some parsley and whatnot. It was really good. Oh, and you make a trench in the meatloaf itself and stuff it with mozzarella cheese, and then cover it all with the meat again. Although, if I make this again, I probably won't bother with the trench thing. I'll probably just mix the cheese right into the meat mixture. I actually don't really like the trench thing, because you end up with this big hollow once all the melted cheese pours out. It looks cool when you cut it, and it becomes significantly less cool afterwards. Mostly seem to be back on track traffic-wise. We are having a bit of an issue with the bridge. Not actually sure what I can do about this. Oh, There's a fair amount of traffic going this way. Maybe they could use another lane. We have here, that's a plaza, parking lot, another parking lot. Oh no, that's not, that's part of the lot. Road maintenance. I think I'd like to upgrade this road. Oh, parking lot. Wait, what were we blaming me for? Hey, Anstara. Oh, crap. Another tiny parking lot. I don't love that jog there. But I think I'm gonna be okay with it. I like the layout you have going on there. My cities all turn out as boxes within boxes. I actually specifically attempt to avoid that. I'm not sure exactly how successfully I avoid it, but I do try to avoid it. I'm sure you could avoid it if you put your mind to it. You just gotta try. This roundabout itself looks like the issue. Man, I was worried there for a moment that I was spending too much money with all the building relocations, but I've got 150,000 more than I started with. Or close to it anyway. The pleasing grids. Just remember that they are not pleasing grids, they are locking grids. Also remember that you don't have to connect streets together to form grids with them. You can just make it look like a grid without actually connecting. How we doing? We moving? We look like we're moving. Oh, did I? No, this parking lot was supposed to be there. A friend bought you Hightail? Oh man, Callan Ray, that's awesome. I've been having a lot of fun with Hightail. I need to stream that one of these days. Have you managed to actually play it yet or not? occurring to me that this might not be the best place to have a bicycle shelter. Let's put it there instead. They don't have to cross the busy area of the circle to get to it. I was probably asleep by then, definitely not out sneaking infected into Gord's Institute. A likely story. I played about 20 minutes, then got dizzy from the weather and migraines and moved back to the comfy chair. Okay, honestly, probably a good move. Wow, people are actually really using this thing, aren't they? How did one get by anyway? A symptom you didn't know or just missed one? Honestly, I'm not sure. It may have been one just slipped by, because I'm not sure there are any symptoms. There must be symptoms I don't know about yet. There must be. I don't know. Then we watched an episode of Bridgerton. I requested we watch it. Ah, nice. Hey, Winters, things are good. I still feel kind of sucky, but I felt that way. Actually, it's been since last night, so I'll live. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, we managed to clear the bridge. Traffic is now looking reasonable and clear. Okay. Now Gord's infected. Yes, that's right. Okay, so what kind of demand do we have? We have demand for everything except commercial. Production is looking pretty okay.
I am Seymour Greed, and here at Greed and Grief we are desolated by your loss. Please allow
Have we opened
us
up
to take
oil
special
yet?
care of your loved one as we prepare them for their final journey?
Oil
And
drilling.
lay them to their rest, be it
In water,
terrestrial
road required. Oh, hang on.
atmospheric. Ask about our cryogenic storage facility. Consignment.
Let's see if there's a land deposit somewhere.
Is available upon request.
Not within my city
Extraordinary
limits.
requirements are honored at.
It actually looks like, oh man, there's nothing on land even remotely close to my border. Well,
it's due, and we.
These two aren't too far.
I'm here today with Silent Saul. Say hello, Saul. Yeah. All right, then. And we're here to talk to you about your new house. Now, I just do the talking. It's Saul who knows all the details. So, Saul, you want to fill them in about anything? No? We're still good, though. I got a brochure here. There are lots of nice houses. It says, give us a call. Wait, you got the number, Saul? No, never mind. You can look us up online, though.
An admission of guilt.
Saul Real Estate with me and Silent
I'm doing
Saul.
pretty good, just getting slow roasted presently. By us, or did you walk into a rotisserie? Pale skin,
What's
freckles,
up?
maybe red
This is
hair,
Cantina
definitely let an
Forrester,
infected
and
slip
you
through.
are listening
Oof.
to Cloud Lounge FM. Don't touch that dial.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal.
But if you're planning a
Oh,
quick trip
I
out,
can't afford
you
it.
might
Okay.
want to wait a little while until everything clears
Well,
up.
If you're in
we
it,
have an
you,
expansion plan
you already
now.
know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect some
Australia
rain
is
soon,
currently a
for God's sake.
rotisserie.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays.
It's minus
on the major
17
roads,
Celsius
especially during
where
rush
I
hour.
am right
Good
now.
to know, Jim.
It's going to be
Seems
colder
like
tomorrow.
everyone's in a hurry to get somewhere
And
fast.
there's a
It's
very
worth
good
slowing
possibility
down.
of a fair
And
amount of
if you
snow
can,
too.
plan your trip
Although
outside
it's
the rush.
gonna be
Oh,
kind
well,
of a
I'd rather wait an
crapshoot
hour
how
in
much
traffic
snow
than
I
to
actually
start
end up
thinking
getting.
about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
A chilly day with temperatures a little low, so if you're heading out, don't forget your jacket.
Couldn't get Cleric to play Minecraft for long, but we might play Hytale together. Honestly, it's early days for Hytale, but I like it a lot more. I was very excited about Minecraft and liked it for many years, but I was also kind of expecting that they were going to add a lot more life to the world, a lot more monster types, a lot more animal types, and I was really disappointed that they just added a few in dribs and drabs very slowly over many, many years, because the world just feels so dead. Hytale feels very alive. You're only 15 minutes from the lake? Yeah, I'm like an hour away from the lake. And I live in a microclimate, so I often have radically different weather than what's being experienced elsewhere nearby. People say that, Callan Ray. I don't think it does feel a lot like modded Minecraft. It, I understand why people say it, and I can see it. I think it feels like what Minecraft should have been, and it feels more like a proper sequel to it to me. It feels like it was built to be better. Or at least it was built to work differently in some key ways. Okay, we're done dropping off prisoners now, I guess. I actually have no real idea other than buying more land and setting up an oil industry. I'm not sure what I want to accomplish with the city today. I thought dealing with that traffic nightmare was going to take longer. On daytime again. Oh, and we're entering spring, so say goodbye to the snow shortly. That's gonna be melting away. Alright, let's take stock. We've got some polluters, we've got some ground pollution, unsurprisingly. A fair bit of noise pollution all over, especially in here. Not a huge amount of water pollution, which is kind of nice. Happiness down here could use a bit of work. Ooh, we don't have any parks or anything around here. Alright, let's see if we can work on that. base basketball court would work over here. What is adventure mode? I haven't actually read up on that yet. Oh, that's huge. Why do all the long parks have to... Oh, perfect. Okay. I was looking for one that didn't go right along lengthwise on the street. That'll work. Okay, so hopefully that'll help a bit with happiness in the area. We could use something down here too. We've already got walking paths, parking, and a lot of open space. Adventure mode will basically be where you can't just break blocks or build things unless you complete certain actions in game. It's more about world exploration, questing, interacting with factions and NPCs, and being in a living world. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got that, Kellen, right? That's a little too big. From the little I've read, they'll be releasing different adventures. Plus, there's all those things dotted around the landscape that you can find, like, you know, the kind of broken down, haunted-looking castle that you sometimes see, where you go up to it, you open the front door, and all you see is this work-in-progress sign, because it's not finished and you can't really do anything with it yet. It'll be fun when that kind of thing opens up and we have proper dungeons. Like stories in Telltale games. That does sound like it's going to be cool. I should probably put a parking lot in here too. I know there is one over there, but if people want to park a little more closely to the parks. That's a bit large. works. Oh. The park's just lost most of their snow. It's gonna disappear from the rest of the map in short order, I think. Man, look at all the bike traffic. Holy crap. Maybe I should be encouraging people to use bikes more.
Cheap and random.
Oh, we love the cheap and random flea market. We came here with the grandkids, and we'll stay.
Cheap and random.
Oh, sure. I've been here before. Matter of fact, I was here last Tuesday.
Cheap and random.
Toaster works fine if you flip the bread.
Cheap and random.
What is that thing?
What is that thing?
That is a frognet extractor.
Cheap and random. You never know what you're gonna get, and you never will unless you come find out.
Are you setting a good example for your followers? Are you on a journey to find
That's
freshness?
huge.
Are you
Oh, even
tired
that's
of
pretty
shopping
big.
at the dingy stores? Sure you are. That's why you go to Common Groceries, the ultimate destination for the discerning shopper.
Why, hello, Janet.
Hi, Stanley.
Isn't this a lovely place to shop?
It sure is.
Common Groceries. For twice the price, it's twice as nice.
Oh, no wonder there's so much bike traffic. I've already done a reasonable job of
Hello,
making
everyone.
bike accessibility
So I
a
got this
thing.
question from one of our listeners, where he was asking if I've ever reflected over the fact that Cloud Lounge FM probably is the only radio network in the world that broadcasts from above cloud level. Valid question, I have to say. I spent some time thinking about this, and my conclusion, based on the assumption that we are the only radio station broadcasting from above cloud level, is that the music we play takes us to unimaginable heights, which requires
I don't think that's
we, as a radio
coincidence. Hang on
station,
a second
is
here.
on par with the music, and therefore we need to broadcast from above cloud level. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Here's another song for you.
More local news today. The tourism board just released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors to the region fell by over 20% last season.
Well, that's fine by me, Jim. I just love it here. Maybe we'll keep it our little secret.
I like the sound of that, Glenda. And on to our main featured story. The commercial district is
Man, look
booming
at all those
as
bikes.
the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer
Jesus,
shoes
look at
while
all the
sipping a
bikes.
fancy local Jarvis
That's really good
latte.
for traffic density.
Or so my wife tells me.
And they
That's
seem to
good
have an
for
easier
business
time getting
and
around.
Good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Oh,
We're looking
no wonder
at
this one's a
clear
little
and
awkward.
sunny skies across the region today. Don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to getting out and enjoying a nice walk in the fresh air later today. This is local weather with you all day, every day, rain or shine.
You know, if this keeps up... Actually, let's... What kind of bike lane options do we have? Cyclists are forbidden. No, I don't want to forbid bicyclists. A dedicated bicycle lane going in one direction alongside a... What is a carriageway? They look very cool on the roundabouts. Oh, I missed something. Oh no, I didn't. I think because we've got the bus stops, the bike lanes are still there. They're just not maybe as visible. Do you think people are using them? Holy crap. This is actually really cool. I don't remember the game being this heavily into bikes before. I wonder when they added all this, because I think it was, I mean, not counting the time around New Year's when I streamed it, it had been over a year since I had last played it, and I don't remember it from that point. I think this road could use it as well. Okay, I'm gonna put a fair head. Oh, yeah, I guess I can't do it on this parking road, but there's a lot of heavier density in residential around here that I think could really benefit from bike lanes. So we'll see how that goes. wonder if I can get stats on what kind of vehicles people are using. Bike parking availability is apparently not that good, despite my efforts. Without available parking spaces,
Alert,
citizens
ad
are
break
forced to
coming
use
up
other
in
means of
approximately 3 minutes.
You heard the lady, folks. In about 3 minutes, we're going to be using, or taking our next break. Oh, it looks like the bus stops do kind of break the bike lanes. I guess that's okay, though. Okay, that's right across the street from another one, but let's see. $452 bikes. That's a fair number. Oh my god. I put 3 of them in and suddenly we've jumped from 4% to 68%. I wonder if I can squeeze one into the commercial area. Oh, we do have undeveloped spaces. I will take that as a yes. Alright guys, it looks like it is about time for me to take that break. So if you need to get up and grab anything, this will be a slightly longer break. I am going to go make some tea, and I'll meet you back here in about, hopefully 6 to 10 minutes. I was also looking at Star Citizen. Maybe you'll try that next week. Very nice, Jim. I've been having fun with it so far, even though I've never left this city, let alone this planet. So, this is my fancy ship that I got with my old AMD R9 video card that I actually started streaming using. And then a few years ago, I upgraded to the 1080 and haven't used it since. But I got this ship at the same time that I got that card. This is a racing ship. It has no cargo capacity at all. So it would be very difficult to try to make any money with this. Although, it might be possible to manually stuff some cargo in the back there, I guess. But, yeah, that's about that. See what I mean?
Keep your eyes on the suspect.
Whoa! I guess this way it is. Now, where's this other guy? Yes, I am Lokias, your wolf god, and now you may take my oath. Abandon your humanity, my boy, and be blessed as wolfkind. It feels like coming home. Transformation? Or oaths? Don't be a flapping fool, Timon. Timon kneels, and beneath him a green light pools. Dandelions rise yellow out of the sparse wind-scraped dirt. They grow old and white, throw their seeds, then wilt to nothing. The god rock he kneels upon hums. It cracks somewhere inside. A geode of understanding splits and catches light. Beneath the earth and behind his eyes. Timon!
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So, you got that job as a janitor after all? I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. You fight like a dairy farmer.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Gotta.
I give up, you win.
Yes!
Okay, it's a bit of a relief because...
Ow. My left kidney.
That was perfectly well timed. Well done, Mad. Actually, hang on. Confidently, you cast the calm spell. Why, how cute. You cast the calm spell, and the monster visibly relaxed. Why, now it's calmly and relaxedly ripping you to shreds and eating you. You should have studied harder. Wow. This is where we encountered the skeletons, so I'm prepared to die! Ow.
I'll heal your wounds.
What's this?
Did we just obliterate the skeletons? So we are just at the very earliest stages of the tutorial here. I just started playing, so I'm still trying to get my bearings here. This game does feature Twitch integration, but I don't think it functions while we are in the tutorial. So we have to get through the tutorial, and then apparently you will be able to do something. No idea what. So. From the Rakata, then you are a spy and must be killed. Do spies normally announce themselves? Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Squatters, whoa, what you guys looking for, huh?
Run at him! Around.
This way, guys. Oh. Rude.
Open fire! Reload! No, you gotta move!
Oh. Okay. So now we know the indicator for your being hunted. Oh, is the body of the dog alerting her even though I don't have the opportunity to move it? That certainly seems to be her goal.
Watch out!
That works. Oops. Oh, buddy is over there. No. No, sir. No. No.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Oh my god. All right, guys, you ready? Nice. This is definitely gonna get up. Thanks, guys.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
Really?
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred.
Yes, don't
Avoid
say.
the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
What? Teleportation is against the rules, I'm afraid. Dwarven Mugs, Enchanted Stein, a rune is attached. On the side opposite, it reads, Bowden and Sons, Quality Wares and Enchantments. Ah, I love this one. I don't know if we can take another hit. So let me just see if I can drive in the wrong side of the... Oh boy. Police don't mind when you do that, do they? Well, it can't be a coincidence that it gives me this ginormous ability to walk around the area and see in to some extent. Let's see if this does in fact give me any kind of advantage or insight. So this is... oh. Or possibly a big door. All right, I am back. Thank you, Kellen Ray.
Cheap and random.
Oh, we love the cheap and random flea market. We came here with the grandkids, and we'll stay.
Cheap and random.
Oh, sure, I've been here before. Matter of fact, I was here last Tuesday.
Cheap and random.
Toaster works fine if you flip the bread.
Cheap and random.
Hey, Greenie, how's it going? It's good to see you.
That is a frog nut extraction.
Cheap and
Got out of work early tonight because weather. Now you're home. Yeah.
Unless you come find out.
Yeah, the forecast I've got for tomorrow got worse today, so that doesn't shock me. Not that I suspect your weather and mine are tied in some way, but you know,
Belts and boots. We can cover you head to toe if that's what you like.
just seems to be the general trend.
Leg garters for the boys who love that denim real good. You ever wear a denim vest? I'll tell you, girl, you will have them swarming. You'll see. Come on down to Denny's Denims. I'll set you up.
We are busy bikeifying the city this evening.
Good morning. Good day.
That is
or good
very
evening,
true, Greenie. That is
depending
very
on where
true.
you are. This is your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to Cloud Lounge. I had a great call from one of our listeners this morning. His name was Joe, and he asked me if I ever reflect on the fact that Cloud Lounge FM is probably
Let's
the
see
only
here.
radio network in the world that broadcasts above cloud
Okay,
level.
so, oh.
No, I haven't reflected on that. But give me another song, and I'll be back with my reflections in
Yeah,
this
let's put
delicate
one in
subject.
here.
Here's another song.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our
You don't know yet if you'll
You
be
can
working?
now
Oh,
shop for
man.
designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere.
Depending on what happens tonight. Yeah, that's a good call.
Then traffic flow
I hope
should
you
be
find out
clear.
pretty quickly,
But
though.
if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, inspect your lanes and drive safe.
Looking like a wet one today. I can try and stay inside. Local weather all day, every day.
Oh, interesting. It's possible to have rain while the snow is still around. I expect that in real life. I get that now and then. I don't think I've ever seen it in a video game before. That's cool. The truck is basically a metal box with holes in it, yeah. Not exactly designed to keep you warm in a cold spell, right? Bike parking availability 70%. We could use some more in here if I can find room for it. That's a lot of high density. We do have this pathway here. It has a heater, sure, and all the cooking things, but the window for serving, taking orders, it has a gap, so cold air, wind constantly flowing in. Plus, you can't close the door completely, because if you do, your pilot lights for cooking get blown out. Oh, man. No way to set up something that would wind block the pilot light.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens. A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
Gotta keep certain things free and open. Fire hazard, yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Shame? What do you mean shame? Oh, trees. Well, we can always plant some more. I guess that's all I got room for. Okay. If we're gonna have that much bicycle storage, probably also have bike lanes. I love how easy it was to get so much of the city using bikes. Whoa, what? What happened here? That looks awkward as hell. Oh shoot, you know what that is? That's two roads that aren't properly connected at all. Better. Okay, I don't like having this intersection this close. We kind of need it. But we could try doing without lights. Unless this actually ends up making things a lot worse. Roads are supposed to connect upwards at 70-degree angles. So you just destroyed someone's business for a road? Well, I didn't intend to, but the business, for reasons I don't entirely understand, did get destroyed. Bulldozing was a reaction to the destroying. It does that sometimes. I don't know why. It looks like people don't know how to drive in the city. True. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the traffic lights back in, I think. If the business was there first. Talk to the game, don't talk to me. I didn't mean to get rid of the business. I would prefer to keep it. We have no commercial demand, which means it's not going to be replaced for a while.
Are you setting a good example for your followers? Are you on a journey to find freshness? Are you tired of shopping at the dingy stores? Sure you are. That's why you go to Common Grocery.
I played some of the first one, Cleric. Actually, I may have played some of 1 and 2.
Isn't this a lovely place to shop?
I'm not sure if I ever played 3 at all, and I never finished any of them. They were pretty good, though.
It's twice as nice.
Well, let's have a look-see at the employment numbers.
Seymour Greed, and here at Greed and Grief we
if I can find it.
Desolated by your loss. Please
tourism
to take special care of your loved one as we prepare them for their final journey and lay them to their rest, be it terrestrial or atmospheric. Ask about our cryogenic storage facility.
Average wealth is wealthy in this city. I think we'll probably be okay.
request extraordinary
Happiness.
requirements.
Population.
At a premium.
Employment's at 3.5%.
Death always.
So I think. Oh, there goes the snow.
We do too.
Not that I want unemployment to go up, but it's low enough that I think
Hello,
we're probably
and welcome
okay.
To Cloud Lounge FM. With me, Cantina Forrester. We got lots to talk about today, but before we dive into...
Oh, I haven't had a chance to look yet,
Let's
Greenie.
play
I've
another
actually
song.
been not feeling so great all day.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business
I will have
is
to see if I can
doing
take a
well,
look
that
after
floats
stream,
our boat.
or
There's
maybe
no
tomorrow.
sinking this boat, Glenda. This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like
Traffic
everyone
looks
is in
pretty
a hurry to
good.
get somewhere fast.
Uh-oh.
It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan
Our frozen park is on fire.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than have to start thinking about
Oh,
it.
no. It's
Besides,
no
if I
longer
do
on
that,
fire.
I'd
It
never get
burned
anything.
down. That's great.
Chilly day with temperatures a little low, so if you are heading out, don't forget your jacket.
Hey, Vera Johnson. I'm kind of under the weather today, but other than that, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Fuel is fuel. Even low temperatures don't change that. So it melted. Well, it wasn't an ice park. It was still made of wood. The fire was not put out, and now only a pile of ash remains. So, I'm not sure what happens with it at this point. You said it was frozen? That means solid H2O? No, it actually does not. Frozen is a state of matter. That means it was, it was very cold, and any water that was there is a solid state. It does not mean anything else is transformed into ice. Frozen does not mean ice. Technically, stone is frozen magma or lava, depending on whether it's on the surface or beneath ground. Oh, well, yes, okay, yes, there is frozen water. But it's not solid frozen water. It's just water that happens to be in things like the trees and the furnishings and all that other stuff, instead of existing in a liquid state, is in a solid state. That does not in any way mean that the solid wood around the ice is no longer flammable. And it doesn't mean that the amount of water has increased to the point that the ice contained within is enough to prevent fire from happening. Do I have to just replace this park? What are our emergency services options? Oh, that's police station. That's administration. Where's... oh, emergency response is fire. City Firehouse, the Firehouse, UK Firehouse, DE Firehouse, I guess that is. Fire Watch Tower, Firefighting Helicopter Depot. Okay, it's... disaster control. I don't have any points I can spend on that, do I? No, I don't. Okay, we only have shelters and early warning systems. facilities that would go around and replace this. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out which park this is so I can rebuild it. Okay, these are all enormous. Probably that one. Technically it is. It is. You have to remember that the term frozen has nothing to do specifically with water and only water. It's what happens when the fluid known as lava or magma gets below its freezing point, which is significantly higher than the freezing point of water, but still does exist, and that's when you get solid stone. The process is exactly the same, just the material is different. It's not an argument, it's just scientific fact. Stone being a naturally occurring solid does not undergo a freezing process like liquids. Yes, it does. We don't typically see it that way because we don't typically exist at the temperature range at which it would normally happen. But it does happen. And in fact, you can see it if you go to places that have constant volcanic eruptions, like the islands of Hawaii, and go, you know, a safe distance away from a lava flow. You can see the lava freezing into stone. Okay, that's fair, Greenie. That is fair. But that just means that the scientists who say that's not what's going on are wrong. Oh, there's a lot of medium density along here. Let's get some bike lanes. I thought that was bad traffic. It could become bad traffic, but hopefully they'll get this cleared out fairly soon. I think it's more of using the term frozen. Stone is that piece of matter in a solid state, sure, just like ice is a solid state of water. But to use the term frozen is where it gets complicated. I don't think it actually does get complicated. I do think it maybe gets a little uncomfortable because we have very set in our minds definitions of what freezing means. But the term fits, and so I kind of like using it. And I'm being very tongue-in-cheek when I say scientists are wrong, by the way. I don't actually, well, I don't entirely mean it. I don't entirely not mean it. But I don't entirely mean it. enough space in here for more bike stuff.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
States of matter will apply across instances. Certain terms like frozen are used with humanity's general acceptance of the meaning. Frozen to us is different from solid to everything, anywhere, everywhere in the third dimension. I suppose so. I still think it fits, and I still think it's usable. Okay, that one's simply lacking lanes. Let's fix that. Oh, no it's not. Why do you not have lanes? Curious. Ultimately, it's semantics, but I see the reasoning being that we can personally relate to certain things but can perceive but maybe not experience others. Well, yeah. Yeah, and I'll accept that. Although, again, we can experience it if we're careful and we go to the right places. Espresso on the go and a small parking lot. This would be, since it's close to transit, it would be a real good place for more bike stuff if I can fit it in somewhere. Maybe here.
We've got grapes and crawlers and creamy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Lava-cooled igneous rock, sure, though we cannot truly perceive magma turning into stone with our eyes. Not yet with our current technology.
Take 'em off, let me see.
It's no more, well, okay, that's not true. I was going to say it's no more difficult than watching water turn into ice. There's a lot more safety considerations. But it is a process we can witness. It's not like it takes an abnormal amount of time or anything.
Wofford's. They sure are nice shoes.
Then we have to talk about this at normal atmospheric pressure, because at normal atmospheric pressure we have to get to negative 310 degrees Celsius to see solid nitrogen. Yep, by increasing pressure we can have a gas that acts like a fluid, a supercritical fluid, neither fluid nor gas. Yep.
Hello, and welcome to Cloud Lunch.
And at extreme temperatures we can get vapors that act differently.
Talk about today.
In the form of plasma. Well, they wouldn't be vapors anymore, but we can get plasmas and stuff.
This just
it gets weird.
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good
lanes
to know, Jim.
here.
Seems like
Did I
everyone
not?
is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
This
guess
is
I
an
did not.
emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
This event journal is
In
cool,
local
but I
coverage,
really
the
wish there was a
tourism board
clickable thing
just
to tell you
released their
to
figures, and it's
take you
good
to
news all
the site
around.
of the incident.
Tourism was way up over the previous season. Pretty amazing, right, Jim?
You bet, Glenda.
But
I guess
magma,
every-
which is below the crust, we cannot go down that far ourselves. That's true. We are able to send devices that deep, but not us yet. Well, it just has to be under the surface. We can't see the deep stuff, but when it gets closer to the surface, we can absolutely see it.
We're looking at clear
We don't
and
really
sunny
generally
skies across
want
the
to
region
see
today.
it underground, up close and personal, because that's really super dangerous. But it is possible.
Fresh air later today. This is local weather with you all day, every day.
So I think they do probably tend to use devices a lot more. But also goes into the idea of the ability to personally witness it so that our vernacular will apply to it. Our vernacular can apply to it just fine. We don't have to witness it. We just have to be aware of it. Although, I will grant you, being able to witness it more readily certainly makes it more likely to penetrate the vernacular that's commonly used. Where's the nearest bike stuff from here? Because I'm thinking this corner looks pretty... Oh, actually, there's one here. Where's more? There's one over there, accessible from over here. There's one over here. I don't think we really need one here. Has a book that kind of relates to that in a way. That's interesting. Which book is it? Let me get my caliber open. I want to know if this is a book that I've got. I wish it were easier to get from here into the park. Manta's gift. I do have it. Awesome. God, I love all the bike traffic. In 2002, kinda like the idea behind Avatar, but we humanity find life on Jupiter. They're creatures like we would think of as mantas, but massive and live in Jupiter's gases as if it were water. That's very cool. I'm thinking Camberwell Street could also use bike paths. Oh. We've already got bus stops, so I don't think there's room for bike paths. They'll have to make do. And a human's consciousness is transferred into a manta as it is being born. Oh man, I'm gonna have to read that to really get it, I think. Hence the analogy to Avatar, though it came out years before it. Yeah. Oh, they're waiting for transit. Okay, I was wondering why there was such a gathering. Give this a bit of a bump in capacity. There we go. That's better. Reminded you of another book. What's the other book? This is kind of an awful intersection. What is this guy doing? Oh shoot, it's people trying to get into espresso on the go. I wonder. It's really snarling things up that they're having to wait right here. Let's move that down a little bit. popular place. Holy crap. Okay, that does seem to have helped. It gives us a little space here too. Oh. Now there's still issues. I wonder. Oh, this is cool. But I'm looking for a placeable crosswalk. I thought there was a way to do that. I know I can place a path, and that will create a crosswalk.
Those sure are nice shoes.
But I thought I could just place a crosswalk.
Oh, that's some fine stitching. Take them off, let me see.
Well, all right.
Beautiful leather.
Soft and strong.
They fit like a glove.
And they look great on you.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, wait. Where are you going with my shoes?
Huh. Wofford's. They sure are nice shoes.
No, I have a copy of it somewhere, but you think it's stored away. Do you know the author?
Alert, ad break coming up in approximately 3 minutes.
You are listening.
Wow, is it that time again already?
And I'm your host, Cantina Forrester.
Okay.
Today's topic is related to skyscrapers. One of our listeners, Gina, she writes, "What should I study in school if I want to develop skyscrapers?" I did some research on the internet, and this is what I got. You should look for real estate development courses. There are some universities that offer this specifically, which is good.
Oh, we already had 3 over here, but this is a lot of higher density, so maybe we'll do another array over that way.
Architecture and business, as long as you already have the basics of development, including knowledge of the laws, the market where you'll be on, the product you want to offer, if there's demand, and the professionals you need alongside you. Should be enough to start developing. I hope that helps, Gina. Let's play some music.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. And
maybe
on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area.
I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to use the underground ones. These ones only store like 20 some odd, 20, 30 bicycles.
Designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva.
These do
Or
hundreds.
so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
Nope, come on.
We'll be back.
Other way.
We're looking at clear and sunny skies
never
across
mind.
the region today. Don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to getting out and enjoying a nice walk in the fresh air later today. This is local weather with you all day, every day, rain or shine.
Don't know where the book is. It involved these aliens in a first contact to Earth asking humanity if our God loves us. Our God to them refers to Sol, our star. Ooh, interesting. Let me see if I can search for that. Okay, let's see. Wouldn't be by Gregory Benford, would it? If the Stars Are Gods? It would be Gregory Benford and GordMcLeod, if so.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
It has these ostrich aliens, like mostly humanoid, but had these necks and heads that resembled ostriches. Interesting. I can relate, Greenie. That's one of the reasons I go to so much trouble to make sure that my library has covers that I relate to in some way. Usually because I remember them from my own paperback copies. Or familiarity with the cover, even if I didn't actually have it myself. Okay, it's looking very much like that one would be If the Stars Are Gods. I don't think I've got that one. I think I might have a couple of things by Gregory Benford in my collection, but his name doesn't ring a strong bell for me, so it's not likely I have very many, if any. But that is definitely something that I could put on my to-be-read pile. Oh, I need to get the break going. I'll be back in a few. I have. And I'm glad I have taken that 3rd level in Paladin. Oh my, what was he just moonwalking? What the hell was that? Oh crap. Okay. Hang on a second here.
Off to the dreamlands.
No. Let me up. Shoot. It's not letting me up. Ah. Ah!
It might seem strange, but it'll keep her safe from timefall and chiral contamination, while allowing her to breathe.
Excuse me. You think you're so scary, sir, but you're dead. You don't even know it.
The treasure is mine. All mine.
I wouldn't be so quick to... Yeah. Well, rip her.
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Another one?
Lost another what?
Another stone stealie. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there will be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone stealie coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
There you go.
These are my notes concerning the stone stealie. Perhaps they can be of some use to you.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I am back. Thank you, Instara. I kind of want to increase the capacity of this bridge, but I kind of get the feeling that might just make this situation worse here. I may have to try to bump the size of this road up. Where are people going from here? They're continuing on, they're continuing... That's a placed building as well. Casualty alert, this building may also get clobbered because I'm going to increase the size of the road here. Okay, that's a 4x4 street. Oh, hey, it might survive after all. Nice. Found a blurb that may lead me there. The novel you're referring to is likely The Stars Are Gods by Philip Jose Farmer. Interesting. So a different book by the same name. Riverworld guy, yeah. Oh man, Riverworld. Hang on a second. I don't know about the status of Philip Jose Farmer in my collection. I have 7 books in which Philip Jose Farmer is listed as an author. 6 of them are Thieves' World, because I guess he was one of the contributing authors to the anthologies, or the omnibuses. And then I've also got Venus on the Half Shell. I don't think I've got any Riverworld. Yeah, I thought that would pique your interest, Greenie. Yeah, but the White Caliber works, and the way I try to, massage the metadata, anybody that wrote in a book gets an author credit, and so they show up. Not sure if that helped or not. Oh my god, it's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. Alright, you know what? We've got that part of the solution. I may have to increase the size of the bridge as well, if possible. Eight-lane divided cable-stayed bridge. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I think I'd like to do a Thieves World game at some point. I once upon a time had the box set for that. Nice. I didn't even know they had done an RPG. And it's actually you're talking about Robert Asprin. This isn't related aside from its connection to that, but I always used to be a big fan of his Myth Adventures books, and they are annoyingly unavailable in ebook format these days, so I'm on a bit of a mission with a capital M to acquire them. But then ebooks do that occasionally. Sometimes they just disappear and you can't get them for maybe up to a few years, and then they reappear again eventually, hopefully. only had one of them, honestly, though I read a few others. Yeah, they were fantastic. I loved them. The Gargoyles Geese, yeah. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them. I didn't even realize. I fell off reading them eventually after a while. And it looks like he continued to write those books for a bit. I think I got caught up reading the Fool's Company books. And that took my attention away from the myth ones. But yeah, I had a lot of the myth books, and I had a bunch of the Fool's books. And there were ones that I haven't read in both series, because, you know, I kind of drifted away from them before they were finished being produced, apparently.
Now entering thick digital games. Prepare for sensory overload.
You want it thick. Digital! Are you a man or a mountain? Digital! You ready for a game that
Okay, is this...
burns out your heart and
Oh,
stops it
oh shoot, I broke something.
Digital! Then come on down to Thick Digital and we'll hook you up to adrenaline overdrive. You won't be able to take much more of this, sir. Then hit them with everything we've got. Digital! Thick Digital! It's all out war.
Welcome to Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town. We've got grapes and crawlers and creepy.
I should check the other end of that, too. Oh, yep, okay.
Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Good morning, good day, or good evening, depending on where you are. This is your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM. I had a
that's
great
the
call
water
from one
pipe.
of our listeners this morning. His name was Joe, and he asked me if I ever reflect on the fact that Cloud Lounge FM is probably the only radio network in the world that broadcasts above cloud level. No, I haven't reflected on that. But give me another song and I'll be back with my reflections in this delicate subject. Here's another song.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like
That looks
everyone's
better.
in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth
Okay.
slowing down. And if
Oh,
you
wow,
can,
that is
plan
clearing
your
out a
trip
lot faster, isn't it?
outside the road.
That's real good.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time.
He did a
Besides,
new
if I did
series that I know
I'd
there's
never
like
get anywhere.
4. Involves a human that learns he's a
chilly day
dragon
with
in New
temperatures a
Orleans
little
in the
low, so
early
if you're
2000s.
out, don't
Dragons apparently evolved through magics and stuff to take the form of humans almost permanently. Dragons Wild is the first one. I've never heard of that. That sounds amazing. But sadly, Esperin passed, but I think Jodie Lynn Nye has taken over. Yeah, I know she's done, I think, at least one more myth book as well, and I'm pretty sure I actually do have that one. I haven't read it, but I'm certain I've got it. And I would love to check out more of her, her stuff dealing with his worlds, since they were married and she knew him very well, and I know that she's a fantastic writer in her own right. We do... Okay, they finally dispatched somebody. Let's see how this goes. Apparently Jean Rabe just passed. She did... Oh, that's a shame. She did a lot of Forgotten Realms and Dragonlance stuff. That sucks. Damn it. They were seconds too late. Had a big post about how much he loved and respected Rob. That's really awesome. First try. Like, what is going on? Oh, Jesus. What the hell? I've never seen that before. Maybe, Unstara, maybe. If I don't work tomorrow, not sure what your plans are yet. Well, I will keep my fingers crossed that you don't have to. My neighbor told me that her and her husband have some moonshine. Gotta keep warm somehow. Oh, man. That's not a great way to keep warm. That's a great way to freeze to death. That's true, you won't be outside, but the way it works is it opens up all the blood vessels. Like, yeah, when you're cold, they constrict to conserve blood in your core body where it's most important that you stay warm to stay alive. And alcohol opens all that back up, so you end up losing warmth a lot quicker. Now, it wouldn't be as bad if you're inside, but it would still happen. You probably wouldn't die, but you would be colder, even if you don't think you are. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you would. Makes sense. But still. There may be other people in chat that are not aware. And it is kind of an important thing to be aware of, I think. Oh. I have been completely ignoring money, and we have accumulated a hell of a lot of it since I looked at expanding our borders. We might be able to afford to get this. Where is... Yeah, we want that, and that. We want that, and that. And we want probably those two to connect it up. Okay. That soaks up most of my money. But that gives me access to this highway interchange. We now have access to the rails, which is potentially really interesting. And we've got this oil field up here. Plus another fertile area we can set up farming in. It makes you think you're warm, yes. Neighbors also have a 100-gallon propane tank for heat. I have about 2 gallons left, and the space heaters are being weird. Ew. That doesn't sound fun. I have to use the older one right now as I've got other stuff going on, including this computer. The new one is awesome, but it draws too much power to have other things going on. Yeah. That's actually... I'm a little concerned about power usage myself. I have a lot of stuff in here drawing power, and I'm expecting delivery sometime in the next week or so of my new computer case. I talked about it a little bit on Discord. I spent a little bit of time the other day piecing together what's going to be my stream PC. And in doing so, I remembered that the reason I stopped working on it for most of the last year is that I'm putting it together in my old computer case, which is very, very, very old in design. And I realized very quickly that I had stopped because I really just don't want to build it in that case. And I came to this conclusion when I discovered once again that I still really don't want to build it in that case. So I've got a new one coming. And I'm a little bit worried about adding another fully built tower PC into what I've already got going on. It's certainly possible, Greenie, but I am one of those people that does the minimal build thing. Like, I've got my gaming PC. It's in basically the same type of case. It's a Fractal Design Define 7 XL. The new case is not XL. It's just the regular Fractal Design Define 7. But I go out of my way to get components that have no or as little RGB as possible, and where there is RGB, I tend to turn it off if it's possible to do so. So, for all intents and purposes, you would get the same experience looking at a generic picture of the case that I'm using. There's nothing fancy to see. Or at least of the... Oh, you know what? Yes, we could do that. So after it's built, but before the case goes on, I could do that. I just want to see what it looks like. I know laptops a lot better than you know towers. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I've worked on a few laptops, doing installs and upgrades and things for my parents, and for myself. But I don't use laptops a whole lot. But I've been building my own towers since I was in my teenage years. It's as easy to me as putting Lego together. Actually, I can't really say that anymore. After doing some of those 18+ Lego builds, it's easier to put a tower together than it is to do some of those Lego builds. Alright, we've got this paused. Let's get back to ground level. We're gonna delete these power connections, they get in the way and interfere with crap. And since they need to be replaced, we will do it underground where it belongs. In fact, why do I have that? I don't need that either.
Ow, my feelings.
Zazu, how's it going?
Zazu80 just gave 50 to the library. Thank you, Zazu80.
Thank you so much. How are you doing? It's good to see you, and I appreciate the bits. Hope you're having a good and warm weekend. I built my first computer back in college that was a tower, but every computer of mine since then has been a laptop, so since 2000, 2001, you've had laptops. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing the tower thing since the early 90s. It's been a long time. How do we want to approach this? Early morning here, so I wanted to say hi quickly. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. get that oil industry set up. Okay, so it's around here. Same old here, hope you're well too. Yes, doing very well, thank you. Early 90s, late 80s, we had a Mac PC hybrid type thing. Mac side for business, PC side for the rest, including the old gold box games. Yeah. For me, it went... My mom got a VIC-20 from her brother, so that my brother and I could use it. So that was the first computer we had in the house, a Commodore VIC-20. Then after that, we got a Commodore 64. And after that, I got my own first computer that was mine, and that was an Amiga 500. And from there, I went Amiga 1200. And then after that, around the time I was in, starting college, I got my first PC, which would have been, I want to say a Pentium 4. I don't really remember the details at this point, though. Two-lane, two-way highway should probably be pretty good for this, I think. I want to be careful, though. I would love to establish... Maybe I should do this first. I would love to establish my own rail system connection as well. I don't have a lot of space for it, though. Oh, okay, I'm making lots of money, but I also need to be aware that I just blew most of my budget expanding my city area. Train. A rail yard alone is going to soak up just about half my budget. And a railway depot. Well, the depot is a little bit, a little bit less money. I could go with that. Maybe my money's a little too limited to really think about getting it all set up. So I think I'll start with something reasonably simple. We're going to get rid of this and replace that with a new interchange. Delete here. I don't think I can't. Yeah, I can't because part of it's out of bounds. So let's see. Where is... That's a T intersection. No, we don't want that. Cloverleaf is freaking enormous. Ugh. They curve to get closer together, which is kind of the opposite of what I actually want. I don't love it. Oh, shoot. I'm using a two-way. I want a one-way. That's why it looks so weird. That's better. I'll have to fix that eventually, but I'm not going to be able to until I own this tile as well. Oh, yeah, I guess that's better. There we go. All connected that way. Now I have to restore this. For this... be a little bit more creative. The city. Oh, Arthur C. Clarke. I have a lot of Clarke. The City in the Stars. Yeah, okay, I have The City in the Stars. Nice. Protector, Larry Nevin, Gentle Giants of Ganymede, James P. Hogan, sequel to Inherit the Stars. A lot of these books that you're naming, they're not related in any way, but they're bringing to mind a series that I've been trying to collect because it seems to go on sale quite often. But it's a really long series. It's Ben Bova's The Grand Tour. I had a physical copy of Venus, one of the books in the series, ages ago. And I still actually have it. And I always wanted to read it. I never quite got to it. So around midway through last year, I guess, I added it to my library. My Caliber library. Oh shoot, that requires a real road. I'm gonna have to change part of it. I'm sure he did. Bova's very prolific, but the Grand Tour is definitely one of his. This doesn't look like it's connected properly.
Welcome to the Bell and Cock. We've got what you need.
It's cool, man. I need a saddle. My old one.
We've got saddles, grips galore, kickstands out the caboose.
That's far out, man. Why are you talking like that?
Kids bikes, granny bikes, ultralight, baby granny, racing freight.
There we
We've got
go.
something for the whole family.
What's up? Baby.
Yeah, that does not surprise me.
We've got what you need. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Welcome to Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town. We've got crepes and crawlers and creepy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
This is Cloud Lounge FM.
Seriously?
With me, Cantina.
That's amazing. I did not know about that connection.
What makes life worth
Oh, I
living?
love that.
Big question, I know. You might wonder why this seriousness all of a sudden. Well, I stumbled over the book 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Did I pronounce it right? For what it's worth, that was my best Spanish accent, even though I know Gabriel was Colombian. Anywho, after reading this book, I couldn't really sleep, and I struggled with those existential questions. After a couple of hours, I came to a conclusion. It might sound shallow and pretentious, but for me, doing what I do, playing music for you guys, and to talk about everything under the sun, makes life worth living for me. Thank you for listening. This is Cantina Forrester, and you are listening to Cloud Lounge FM. Here's another song for you.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
A chilly day with temperatures a little low, so if you're heading out, don't
Oh, I don't like that. What happened there? Apparently the novel based on Lucas's film, but well, still, yeah, I mean, that's like Alan Dean Foster. He did the novelization of Star Wars. It's attributed to George Lucas, but he ghost wrote it. Okay, maybe if I go the other way. Oh, that's exactly why I'm trying to do a 2-lane into a 1-way. That's, yes, much better. That makes sense. Ah, I screwed up. That looks better. No, I don't like that. That makes it look like it's going to be possible to cut over. That's going to be a no. We're going to connect closer down here. Still looks that way. There. Solved. Okay, so we've got our highway connection, and now we've opened up the possibility for stuff up here, including more farming, which we could definitely use, and oil production, which I definitely really want. And that wasn't as expensive as I feared. It was expensive, but we're making money pretty quickly. So it won't be too bad, I don't think. So let's maybe look at that train stuff. You have to build the rail yard before you can build track. I wanted to place the track and align it with... Maybe I can cheat. I wanted to align it to the road. They're really not making this easy for me. Well, on the plus side, I can snap this to the track, so I should be able to do what I want. Maybe. Big this needs to be. A lot more than 4. Like 12 is about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, where is the actual... There we go.
Welcome to Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town. We've got grapes and crawlers and creamy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
You know what? No. That's a bad idea.
Welcome to the Bell and Cog. We've got what you need.
That's cool, man. I need a saddle. My old one.
We've got saddles, grips galore, kickstands out the caboose.
That's far out, man. Why are you talking like that?
Kids bikes, granny bikes, ultralight baby granny racing frames. We've got something for the whole family.
What's a baby granny?
At the Bell and Cog, we've got what you need. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, fellow listeners. This is your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM. Have you ever thought about the fact that time travels faster up here. No? Well, it does. I'm honest.
Okay.
Here's another song for you. Don't touch that dial.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Bear with me just a moment, guys. Oops. I'm getting a little bit lost in train land here. There we go.
Alert, ad break coming up in approximately 3 minutes.
Okay, so we've got our train line built. We've got our depot, at least. It's a start, and that cost us roughly half our remaining budget. Also, you heard the lady. In about 3 minutes, we'll be taking our next break of the evening. I don't know yet if it's going to end up being our last break of the evening. I'm feeling better. I think largely because I made some special tea. Special in that it's not even really tea, it's just ginger and honey and lemon. But it does seem to be helping my stomach some. But it has not completely cured me. And I may still end early. Oh, what happened here? There we go. That's better. Let's also make sure I didn't screw up my... Nope. Nope, we're good. We've got the oil field undisturbed. And we've got our farmland undisturbed. Excellent. I'm going to start the break now. When I get back, we will fix the power, water, and sewage system. So if you guys need to get up and grab some food or a drink or anything, now's a good time, and I'll meet you back here in 3.5 to 5. Wow. What the hell? They really are like little head crabs. Hey guys. Drop the anchor.
Drop the anchor! I'm fixing a hole.
Drop the anchor.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Did somebody drop the anchor finally, or?
Drop the freaking anchor. Thank you, guys.
Sorry. Now
Oh,
you dropped
shit.
something.
Someone get a clip of that one.
There we go.
Okay, I'm Isaac Clement. Together, we'll create the most spectacular dinosaur park imaginable, and hopefully not die in the process. Really, I don't want to die.
No, I think we're going to go with Galaxy, unless Defiant is... Actually, Defiant's not too bad. Let's stick with the Galaxy, though. That looks good to me. Okay. Do you mind? You're interrupting a thing here. Ah! That's not the time to detect a trap, sir.
And the fire shows me something new.
Damn it. Nope. Okay, that's a new combat technique I had never considered before. Oops. So I don't suppose this decorative pool has any special science stuff to it. Gristle is still alive after all this? Oh man, he's got that whole walking through the explosion thing down. So apparently standing on the back of his hand alone is enough to do it. Would not have guessed at that. Ah! You... Okay. Trizza is very dissatisfied and may riot at any moment. Oh my god. So, this is kind of tough. Okay. Okay, I am back. Okay, the easiest... Oh, it's gonna be a highway connection, isn't it? Let's upgrade my highways to do power. That will make the easiest way to get everything connected to simply add road connections. There we go. It's all linked up, and theoretically at least... Oh, I will need to upgrade the new sections, and then, theoretically at least, power should be good. So that takes care of that. Still need to do water, though, and sewage. That should do that. We should be good now. There we go. Awesome.
Lights, camera, movies! You can't get enough of Drome Cinema. More than a flash in the pan, ain't that right, Stan? You betcha, man. Tons of fun, so bring the whole clan down to Tinsel Town. Cut! Quiet on the set! Can you feel the excitement? The curtain opens, the lights go down, and you're about to break box office records of fun. Come one, come all to the Cinema Mall. All that glamour, all the magic, just around the corner. Drome Cinema, your ticket to the stars.
Allows passenger train boarding and disembarking. Can be upgraded with extra platform station services, a subway interface, and a taxi stop.
Kickstands out the caboose.
That's far out, man. Why are you talking like that?
Kids bikes, granny bikes, ultralight baby granny racing frames. We've got something for the whole family.
What's a baby granny?
At the Bell and Cog, we've got what you need. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
Hello? Hello?
I might have to wait a bit to do a passenger station.
Hello, fellow listeners.
Cargo rail
This is
terminal.
your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM. Have you ever thought about
probably
the
do one
fact
around
that time
here.
travels faster up here? No? Well, it does. I'm honest. Here's another song for you. Don't touch that dial.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the Aurora Borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
Now, I wonder if it's permitted for me to connect this into here. If it's not, then I probably just wasted a ton of money. Theoretically, it should be okay though, right? What's the worst that can happen? Does not exceed city limits. That is firmly within my borders. Rude. And they're already going for the cargo train terminal. Okay, I have an idea to make this a little more efficient. I'm gonna wait until I've got more of a budget though, because that's soaked up another good chunk of it. I'm gonna do an overpass so that this specific lane goes up and isn't impacted by trucks coming out here. Oh, they're coming out there too. Although if they're coming out there, it's probably not going to be such an issue. Let's do a covered taxi shelter.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Nearby forest is doing a lot of work in that sentence. Okay, that seems to be working well. Only thing I'm really noticing is that we have not yet actually had a train come in. Possibly because we have so much so little stored. Oh, the other possible reason just occurred to me. You do have to actually create routes. I forgot. Hey, it looks like it's gonna work. Nice. Okay, oh, is that ours? Ah, yes. Processed goods, plastics, electronics, steel, and metals, along with raw materials, livestock, and cotton.
Are you setting a good example for your followers? Are you on a journey to find freshness? Are you tired of shopping at the dingy stores?
Okay,
Sure
now that
you
we've
are.
got some stuff
That's
stored
why you
here,
go to Common Groceries, the ultimate destination for the discerning
let's see
shopper.
what
Why,
happens.
hello,
Let's
Jen.
also
Hi,
set up.
Stanley.
Isn't this a lovely place to shop?
Actually,
It
hang
sure
on.
is.
Common Groceries. For twice the price, it's twice as nice.
Welcome to Go Nuts Donuts, the best donuts in town. We've got grapes and crawlers and creamy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Okay, I guess that's as good as it gets.
107.1 Cloud Lounge FM. This is where it's at.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
Gonna
You
set
can
up
now
another
shop
route
for
to the
designer
other
shoes
direction.
while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
Destination Truxton. I'm not sure where it thinks it's going.
Team, you know I never die.
Oh, interesting. This one's coming back empty. That's unfortunate. That's odd. I wonder why they have to take such a circuitous route. Especially when the route they take is not going to get them anywhere. Weird.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens. The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Ow. My left kidney.
Ginger Tap, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. What is going on? Okay, hang on a second. Let's pause this for a moment.
Ah, the Library of Lore. A mystical bastion in the ethereal realm of pixels and dreams. 16 brave raiders have stormed the Citadel, like an avalanche of cosmic energy, dancing around the flickering campfire of GordMcLeod's channel. Their valiant march through the frozen abyss signifies the unyielding spirit of camaraderie. The storm of their support promises to unleash a tidal wave of virtual mayhem and incandescent chaos.
Wow, thank you, Nick. Ginger Tap, how are you doing? How was your stream? Guys, if you're not following Ginger Tap, please make sure you go check her out. She is a fantastic friend of the channel and wonderful content creator. How's it going, NLA and Looney Tooney? Right. I know you've been here a long time, but man, I do love your username. Doing good. We played some Life is Strange Episode 2, then checked out the new Cult of the Lamb DLC. That sounds a lot of fun. Now, is that the original Life is Strange that you're playing? Have you ever played that before? I've never played it myself, but back when it was a relatively new release and everybody was playing it, I watched it so much that I don't really feel like I need to play it. So I'm curious about your impressions of it. If you guys happen to be new here in this channel, my name is GordMcLeod. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play a wide variety of mostly single-player story-driven games with excellent character and narrative development, as well as some strategy games, sandboxy games, retro RPGs, classic adventure games, and every now and then I have been known to do a Lego build or two as well, so if any of that sounds good to you, please do feel free to hit the follow button. And I've got a little video to welcome you in properly. Hopefully it won't scare too many of you away. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the Library of Lore.
I'm gonna put a bit of a rush on this, which means we might not actually get to out. Wow.
Gotcha. Yep, that is totally a thing that works in real life, by the way.
Deal with this.
Dealt with.
Who'd have thunk?
Great, let's go.
Whoops. Sorry. Boom.
How did I do that? What the heck?
In all the worst places, there are mushrooms.
Coincidence.
Oh, good.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Oh my god.
And cut that out.
Oh, that. Oh my. Ow.
All the living shall fear the dead.
Oh, that was cool. There we go, finally. Oh my... Wow. Nope. Ah, damn it. There you go. That's a little bit of a preview of what you can expect around here. Thank you so much for bringing your community over and sharing them with us, Ginger Tap. It's always wonderful to have you here. Let me get you the other part of your shout out. There we go. Now this has good potential to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. I may be wrapping up relatively soon. Not right away, like I'm probably going to go at least another half hour or so, but I don't think I'm going to make it as long as I usually do because I haven't been feeling the best the last day or two. But I thought a city stream would do a lot of good for me, and so far that's proving to be true, so that's good at least. Okay, let me see. Yes, the OG, it's my first playthrough. It's been on my backlog forever, and somehow I've avoided knowing anything about the game until now. I'm enjoying it so far. I like that the choices you are making can be hard, but you also go back and change your mind some. Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. I always really liked the game. I actually have the game. I've just never actually played it myself. Now, when you came in, I was taking a quick look at redoing one of my train lines here. I've just started adding cargo lines. So let me see, cargo, that's what we want. Let's change these colors here. We'll make that one green and this one can be blue. There we go. There. Okay, so we need to edit the blue line. Edit the blue line. Or one of them. Oh, perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay. So now they can use different lines, and that'll be good. So I don't know if you are in the area that's affected, or if any of you are in the area that's affected by the winter storm, and you certainly do not need to confirm or deny. But if you happen to be, then I really hope that you're taking care of yourself and ready to be bundled up and keep warm for the next little bit. It's not actually clear yet what impact it's going to have on me. I will be affected by it. I'm already being affected by it. It's like negative 17 degrees Celsius tonight, which, believe it or not, is significantly warmer than last night was. For me, it got down to like minus 28 or something. It was 45 and sunny today. I wish we were getting some snow. You're in, what is WA? Is that Washington? And is that Washington State or Washington, D.C.? I do not have the best grasp of American geography. Washington State, so West Coast. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm very much in the east. Around the general Toronto-ish area. So we are going to get hit hard. Or, well, I also live in a microclimate, so we may not get hit hard. We are going to get hit. But I won't really know until tomorrow what it's going to actually be like. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so far traffic's not too bad. But the system's still getting set up and settled in, so it's a little early to be getting too self-congratulatory about it, I guess. Okay, so it is going to take some cargo out. I've only just set them up, so there's not as much activity as there will eventually be, but I've been noticing the Truxton line, for whatever reason, goes very close to empty most of the time. In fact, this is the first time I've seen an actual cargo being transported.
Lights, camera, movies! You can't get enough of drone cinema. More than a flash in the pan, ain't that right, Stan? You betcha, man. Tons of fun, so bring the whole clan down to Tinsel Town. Cut! Quiet on the set! Can you feel the excitement? Curtain opens, the lights go down, and you're about to break box office records of fun. Come one, come all to the cinema mall.
This is the other one.
All the magic just around the corner. Drone Cinema, your ticket to the stars.
Yeah, a lot of cargo comes in from Winnie.
Welcome to
Looks like
Donuts,
very
Donuts,
little
the
is
best
still
donuts
going
in
out,
town.
but I guess, you know, that's fair. We only have so much local cargo that it can actually make use of.
Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Hello, and welcome to Cloud Lounge FM. With me, Cantina Forrester. We got lots to talk about today, but before we dive into
It is a little
today's
weird. I
topic,
kind of expected
let's
there to
play
be more
another song.
importing from
And
Truxton.
on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife
Okay,
tells
well,
me.
that's the
good
new
for
area of the
business
city that
and
I'm
good
working
for the
on.
community.
Thank
This
you.
is the rest of it.
We'll
If
be
you want
back
a little look around, we've got a kind of a denser
Industry
area
region is
here.
on the rise, and when
This is our
business
primary
is doing
connection
well, that
outside, which
floats
is
our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
kind of jamming up a little bit by the looks of it.
Keep dry and stay
There's a lot of bike
inside.
activity in this
Local
city, which I
weather
kind of
all
love
day,
to
every
see.
day.
I'm just not sure why this bridge gets so snarled up. I almost wonder if the roundabout is kind of hurting things more than it's helping. Would also help if cars would not just change lanes the instant they reach the interchange itself. Like that guy's holding up the entire line. What the hell is going on? The traffic logic in this game is significantly better than the traffic logic in the original City Skylines. But that is not to say that it is anywhere near perfect and good. It definitely has more than its share of quirks and weirdness. It's just piling up. It's almost like the majority of cars in all of the lanes are trying to get into these two lanes here. And it's just messing the whole thing up. It is clearing, but it's taking more time than I like. I might have to consider removing the roundabout, see if a proper intersection would do better. There's just way too much funky behavior going on here. I also kind of wonder... maybe before I do anything that drastic. They're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna shrink the bridge. My theory here is that there will be less jostling for position if they don't have as many lanes to jostle around in. Hey, Arcane. Twitch has made it a lot easier to hang on to a streak if you're really needing to. It's going okay. I'm not feeling the best. Probably gonna wrap up soon. Well, actually, I should probably wrap up very, very shortly. But I'm not actually sick, I just ate something that didn't really agree with me very well. So I'm gonna go take care of myself soon. They are still jostling for position, although it's not as bad as it was. I think it's actually working better with the smaller bridge. Thank you, Anstara. By the way, I forgot to mention last night, but, or was it last night or the night before? I have a new emote. I have actually seen it pop up in chat, but we've got the lore emote now as well. You guys can use. You're thinking of helping your sister. Oh, that's good. Yes, that one. Thank you, Ansara. I had remembered Greenie at some point had made a comment that he thought it was surprising that I had never come up with one before. Okay, well, we'll have to see tomorrow, in-game tomorrow, how that holds up, but my impression so far is that this is working better. Nice, Sunstara. Nice, Arcane. Okay, guys. I could sit and stare at this all night, but I think we're going to save it here, and I'm going to find somebody we can raid. I'm so very tired if I'm speaking in emotes. I know the feeling. I'm kind of getting there too. Alright, let's see what we've got going on this evening, who there is that we can go visit. Looks like Chaotic Key is playing some Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure which one. He's playing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix. I'm a Ray of Flippin' Sunshine is doing some World of Warcraft. Chin Cult TV, a relatively recent friend of ours, is playing Hightail. Science Streams is doing a Lego build. It looks like he's building the Lego GBA set. Or the Lego Game Boy set, I should say. Simcopter is doing some Stardew. Tea with Mandy is also doing some Hightail. And that... Oh, Dr. Gluon is on. He's doing a Lego party, but I don't know exactly what that entails. And he is doing a birthday stream. Oh, I've been playing Hytale off-stream, actually, Arcane. I do think I will stream it at some point. Kingdom Hearts game names always make me giggle. They're like a certain rich guy's child naming conventions. That's true. That's very true, Anstara. Yeah, I've been playing a fair amount of Hytale off-stream. But I wouldn't mind streaming it at some point. Alright guys, so I think that's about it. If there is any particular game or streamer you would like to direct the raid to, let me know in chat. Otherwise we will go with my own inclination as soon as I figure out what that is. I'll go over the list again real quick. Like, we had Chaotic Key with Kingdom Hearts. We had I'm a Ray of Flippin' Sunshine with WoW. Chin Cult TV with Hytale. I'm not sure if we've ever rated Chin Cult. Not sure if we've ever rated Chaotic Key either. Then we had Science with the Lego Game Boy building stream. Simcopter with Stardew. Tea with Mandy with Hytale. And Dr. Gluon's birthday Lego party. It's really good, Arcane. I like it. It's very much like Minecraft 2. And fixes a lot of issues that I had with Minecraft. I am passing out. I'll ride out whenever. Excellent. Or wherever. Okay. Let's go with Mandy. We'll go visit Mandy with Hytale. I'm just loading her channel up here. Alright guys, we're going to go visit our good friend T with Mandy. You know Mandy, she's a fantastic streamer, fellow Canadian content creator, and all-around wonderful person, as well as the stream team leader of Team Stay Cozy, one of the teams that I am on. So, there's her link. Here is the raid call. Here at the Library of Lore, we use shh. It's a library raid. You've been bookmarked with the heart emote, the wave emote, and the shh emote of the channel if you are a sub. If you're not a sub, you can use the Twitch raid and the Tomb raid emote. In either case, sub or non-sub, please feel free to use any emote you feel is fun and appropriate for a raid. If you have emotes of your own, or maybe from another streamer, even from Twitch themselves, feel free to copy the raid message and arrange the emotes you want to use the way you want them to appear. It'll all be good in my book. So let's get over to Mandy's channel and see what's going on with her, see how Hytale is treating her, and I will be back not tomorrow, but on Monday, and I have no idea what we're going to be playing, but you know whatever it's going to be is going to be a good time. So until then, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I know it's been a bit of a quieter stream, a little more chilled and laid back because I'm not feeling my best, so I really appreciate that you took the time to hang out with me, and I'll see you again real soon. Until then, bye for now, and stay warm. I have no choice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it. Oh no, where? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's awkward. Let me control it. Thank you. I thought I lost it. Okay, interesting.
This looks safe.
I'm sure this won't be a problem. Mm-hmm. There we go, finally. Oh my god. What is this, gang up on Gordonite? Oh my god. It's cute how you think you can order me around.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come back.